Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now, our group will present about Petronas company. Okay, now we go to the part introduction about the Petronas. Before I go through for my parts, let me introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Syami bin Muhammad Zulkifli and my number matric is 285277. Okay, now first, Petronas is a short form or the short name for Petroleum Nasional Berhad, is a Malaysian multinational oil and gas company that is widely recognized as one of the largest and most successful state-owned oil corporation in the world. As an integrated energy company, Petronas is involved in various aspects of the petroleum industry, including exploration, production, refining, distribution, and marketing. So next, Petronas was founded in response to Malaysia's rising demand for energy supplies following the country's independence. Its initial goal was to grow the nation's petroleum assets and encourage the expansion of the country's oil and gas sector. Petronas has grown its activity both locally and internationally over the years, establishing itself as a prominent participant in the worldwide market for energy.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Aina Wahida Manti Roslan. My matric number is 286991. Working culture. Petronas has a solid work culture built on 6 guiding principles. First, employees at Petronas are required to go above and above in order to provide exceptional results because results matter. Second, employees of Petronas should take responsibility for their actions and refrain from blaming others. The third is executive wish focus. Petronas staff members are required to plan, commit, and deliver tasks with discipline. The fourth is foster mutual trust. Petronas staff are required to always keep their work and foster trust amongst one another. The next is Petronas staff members are required to solicit, offer, and act favorably upon input. Lastly, employees at Petronas are required to work together for benefit of the company. The workplace culture of Petronas is intended to produce a successful business that is dedicated to excellence. Successful employees at Petronas are those that prepared to put in a lot of effort, accept the responsibility for their job, and work well with others. Organization chart. There are 7 of them who are the leader of Petronas company. First one is Tan Sri Datuk Sri Muhammad Bakir Saleh, who as a chairman. In corporate context, the chairman, also known as a chairperson, is usually the head of the board of directors. The chairman roles involve leading board meeting, setting the agenda, facilitating discussion, and ensuring the board operates effectively and in accordance with corporate governance principles. The second is Yang Mulia Datuk Tengku Muhammad Taufik Tengku Kamajaja Aziz, who as a President and Group Chief Executive Officer. Yang Mulia Datuk Tengku Muhammad Taufik, who as a President is an executive leader who holds a high-level position in an organization. The specific responsibility of a President can vary depending on the company and industry. The third is Datuk Johan Mahmud alias Johan Mahmud Merican as a chairman of Audit Committee. The chairman of the Audit Committee is a position within the governance structure of a company or organization. The Audit Committee is a subcommittee of Board of Directors or Supervisory Board specially established to oversee financial reporting, internal control, risk management, and compliance. The fourth is Datuk Razali Muhammad Yusof, Chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee. This is a position within the governance structure of a company or organization. This role is a subcommittee of the Board of Directors or Supervisory Board that focus on matters related to executive and board member appointment, remuneration, and corporate governance. The fifth is YB Datuk Haji Ibrahim Haji Baki as a Chairman of Risk Committee. Typically, the position of Chairman of the Risk Committee refers to the individual who leads and oversees the activity of the Risk Committee within an organization. This is a subcommittee of a board of directors or supervisory board that focus on identifying, assessing, and managing various risks that could impact the organization objective and operation. Datuk K.Y. Mustafa and Tan Sri Zahra Ibrahim are also one of the members of audit committee. Meanwhile, Liza Mustafa as a Executive Vice President and Group Chief Financial Officer. The Group CAFO is the topmost financial executive within the organization and is responsible for overseeing all financial aspects. The specific responsibility of the Group CFO typically include financial strategy and planning, financial reporting and compliance, and financial operation and controls. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Zulaika binti Samsudin. My number matric is 287776. I wanted to discuss about the analysis SWOT for the Petronas. The first four strengths is good human resources. Petronas can stand as high as other oil and gas companies. Successful oil and gas exploration project in Canada and Brazil has testified the company's strength of energy talent in good human resources. And then, human resources are important assets to operate business. The weakness is fatal accidents at various sites. Petronas has a notable vulnerability tied to occurrence of fatal accidents across its different sites, and the implication of accidents in the oil and gas industry are grave, encompassing the loss of human life, environmental harm, and damage to the company reputation. And also, such incidents have a devastating impact on the affected individual, family, and communities. Opportunities is 2011, Petronas new oil well discovery, which leads to demand increase, discovered two new oil and gas wells in Sarawak that produce 100 million barrels of crude oil. And second, support Petronas strategy to intensify exploration activities. This way, Petronas income falls due to taxes. Experience serious economic disruption due to the spread of COVID-19. This threat has caused Petronas to lose economic stability. Petronas should focus and infrastructure, including the human capital aspect, and arrange measures wisely to prevent this from happening again.
So next, we would suggest a few ideas that might be an alternative to Petronas to enhance their company environments. So first, how to enhance the communications that can avoid conflict. So despite that might arrive between Petronas employee, somehow in 2013, there are teamworks that made up by Petronas that involved with so many people that have this different perspective, ability, belief, opinions, and knowledge that due to special life of natures of plants, turnaround maintenance, some event. So by improving team communication, is actually help to keep the disagreement or miscommunications to the minimum in the employee workers. So in the fact that corporations divided to the relevant employee into numerous groups has some bearing on the decisions presented to the multiple channels in order to dealing with someone who have different temperaments. So the next suggestion would be renew job specifications in order to reduce task burden. Somehow, the Petronas employee are overworked by the task burden that not related to their job or specification. So the idea is to update the job descriptions for the company. So by doing this, business, specifically Petronas, can assist in identifying the ideal candidate for a certain role, because before this, somehow the employee occasionally receive a job that not related to their work and somehow fall outside the area. Otherwise, the assigned task should not burden the worker, because for instance, example, during a catalyst change, around 22 individual Petronas employees that are under one supervision's oversight means that one person to watch 22 persons, or the staff is going to be a burden for one person. So means that somehow the Petronas need to enhance this. Petronas need to think of ways that might not burden that one person anymore. Maybe they can like put 2 persons as their supervisor, so that one supervisor will not burden with 22 individual, so it won't burden that person. So controlling the situations can be quite challenging for one person.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Tuan Amalina Akila binti Tuan Mahdi. My method number is 285538. I will continue the presentation about the award earned by Petronas. Petronas company gets many awards and achievements from every year. It is clear that Petronas is a well-known company in all countries in the world. First of all is Petronas will be at the Asian Oil and Gas Award 2022. At the most recent Asian Oil and Gas Award 2022, Malaysia Petroleum Nasional Berhad, commonly known as Petronas, took home 3 major honors for developing the Enterprise Data Hub (EDH), Analytic Data Platform, and a Centralized Enterprise Knowledge Intelligence Hub (EKI). The EKI meantime was developed to assist Petronas employees in finding content pertaining to their question based on their individual domains. Around 1,000 people have benefited from EKI since it was piloted for engineering material in May 2022. With 70% of them being active users. It has had more than 8,000 queries since it is more accurate than keyword search. Next is Graduate Brand Awards 2022. Over 150,000 Malaysian talent members have taken part in the Graduate Brands Award over the previous 10 years. Graduate now extend an invitation to Malaysian talent to select their most favorite employer, the top 50 most preferred employer in Malaysia overall, as well as the most preferred employer by industry, will be shown here after voting is over. Petronas is one of the companies that is the most preferred employer in the energy sector compared to other companies such as TM, Plus, Huawei, and so on. Last but not least is Brandon Hall Excellence Award 2022. The corporate training, learning, talents, HR, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and sales enablement categories in the HCM Spring program receive special attention. The selection process for who receive an award and what color, such as gold, silver, or bronze, they receive is fantastic. For the Petronas has received many awards in the Brandon Hall Excellence Award 2022, leading to gold and silver medals. Gold medal, Petronas received two awards, namely Best Advance in Learning Management Measurement or Business Impact Tools and Best Advance in Online Coaching Tools. The first award was for unlocking the algorithm of Angel's Learner as a new measurement tools, and another award was for rewriting the experience of coaching for Petronas Enterprise-wide. For the silver medal, Petronas won four awards in the Brandon Hall Excellence Awards 2022, namely Best Advance in Emerging Learning Technology. The second is Best Advance in Learning Management Technology (LMT). Third is the Best Advance in Social Learning Technology, and the last award for the silver medal is Best Advance in Unique Learning Technology.
Okay, for the last, we go to the part of conclusion about the Petronas company. Okay, so now, the Petronas is a global energy giant with a legacy of excellent sustainability and a commitment to positive impact. As a respected international player, it is invests in renewable energy research, development, partnership, education, community empowerment, and environmental conservation. With a diverse portfolio, Petronas aims to create a sustainable future for everyone, fostering inclusive growth and a positive impact on communities.